shit. Okay, hold on. Where is the fucking... so annoying. Okay. Okay, it's in my headphones. Alright, everything's on my headphones. Dope. Okay. Hello, people of the internet. Yo, mama. But yeah, basically, this is just a day in the life of, I guess, IT. I'm cringing at the fact I'm gonna make this video, but oh my god. Okay, whatever. So, if you're looking for a YouTube video, you're kind of a little nervous about your first day, because I know I was crazy nervous. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna what do you call it? I'm gonna oh my god, I'm gonna destroy everything. I'm gonna get fired because my boss / employer yada 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 doesn't know knows that I don't know what I'm doing, all that bullshit, all that overthinking. So yeah, hopefully this video helps you out. If you're new, and if you're someone that's very experienced and come across this video, then let me know. Send me a message or something, or a comment. I guess it's going on YouTube, so yeah, a comment. Just give me a comment on what you think, from what you guys heard are good experiences people had, which could be you, someone else and also bad experiences from like people's first day, or not even first day, just first month, first job, whatever, first role, because different roles, different time, in it. Oh god. So like I said, basically a day in the life, right? I work for a company. I'm not gonna say the name because honestly I'm not sure if I would get in trouble or not, but I mean, fuck it, right? Not worth going into that shit. But basically all you do, right, is what I do is go in the office. Probably the very first thing I do is open up my apps on my laptop, because our department does not really believe in desktops at all. We all have laptops for some reason, which is fine, honestly. There's not really a difference between a desktop and a laptop for the kind of work I'm doing. Well, yeah, me specifically, which is actually better because since I'm like a local IT, and also like field IT. The whole plant it's basically a plant where I work at, half plant, half offices, all that good stuff. So basically, what I go and do is I go open my laptop, which is connected to two monitors on the docking station. If you don't know what that is, then study up. But yeah, basically all it is, right? I go in, I put in my credentials. I open up. My first things to do is my email, Outlook, and the second thing is my Teams and my ServiceNow. So ServiceNow is, if you guys don't know, it's just a ticketing system where you keep track of tickets. People put in tickets and all that. Yada yada yada. So basically, the most important part of the job, I think, it's the tickets, right? Because we in our company we get audited for basically these service level SLAs, all that good stuff. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I don't feel like explaining it, but basically we keep track on those. Make sure any tickets we get, we reach out to people. If they are working during the same time we are, because there's 3 different shifts where I work at, and it's kind of hard sometimes to keep track of all of that. But yeah, basically track all the issues that come in day per day. It could be from 1 to 10. So just do that, and then after that, just try to reach out to the user, see if you can remote in if possible. If not, then just let them know, hey, what seems to be the issue. Reach out to them by Teams, email, and sometimes phone number if they're very oh my god, I can't if they're super I guess busy or important, quote unquote. Most of the time they just fucking ignore you, but there's not really much you can do about that. But after that, I check on all that. Make sure how's the day is gonna go, because you can kind of tell how it's gonna go from the get go. And then after that, I usually just write a list down of what I have to do that day, for sure, and then another list of what stuff that I need to do, that I have to do either way, but I can just knock out the way probably that same day, and then stuff that I might be able to do, if I have some extra time and no one else comes in and kind of steals away my time. So other than that, I mean, just do work, go with the users, help the users out with whatever issues they got on. It can be from anything to like physical, to like a monitor not being plugged in, to syncing Microsoft services not working, or their SAP not working, different software, right? Just being very how do I say this? Very perceptive of what the issue is, because even though the ticket has info on what the issue is, it usually comes from the user who submitted the ticket, right? And the folks, well, here in where I'm at, it's kind of weird, because our support team is like divided into two countries. So the other country, which basically they have their whole like support team, which is like a help desk. Basically, if it's out of their reach, they send the tickets to us, because we're local, we're there, and we can figure stuff out more, and let help desk deal with other stuff, that kind of spiel. It just makes more sense, to, I guess, route it to us, because since it's a big building, there are different teams. There's normal IT. There's the network team. There's the security team. Yada yada yada. There's the telecom network, mobility, for part of the plant. That's like a warehouse and whatnot. And other teams, I'm not sure what, but I mean, I don't really care. I don't different teams, right? And the ticket goes to whatever your role is. And I'm local IT, so that's cool. So basically, before I go out of track, before I get sidetracked, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, basically do all that, the ticketing thing and all that. After that, I mean, pretty much just chill. Just taking a nap. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But yeah, honestly, just before you even reach the user, just making sure you probably you have an idea what the issue might be. Like, let's say, for example, like I've gotten a ticket for. Let me think. The user's having an issue connecting to the network, right? Which could be, you start with your OSI layer, model layer, whatever that shit's called. So basically, okay, when the issue started going on, is this, could this be like a physical thing? If it's a desktop, right? If it's connected to the LAN. If it's not, okay, then have they rebooted recently? Because sometimes people often forget to reboot, and their device is running for like a whole month straight, which can, like, it's bad. If you don't like restart your stuff at least like once every like 5 days, 4 days. So you kind of get an idea, especially once you start like getting these tickets over and over again for the same issues. You kind of hey, it might be this, it might not. Let's just take one step back and just think, before trying to solve anything, which actually is harder than it seems, because when I first started, it was like that, I want to get the answer as quick as I can. Nope. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass back. Think. Try to come up with like why this is not working. Why did this happen? When did this happen? Why did it happen? All that good stuff. When, what, how, who, blah 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 blah. That shit. And then try to ask the user questions. Literally interrogate him to the point where he might even know get to the answer before you do, based on the questions you ask him and how many questions you ask him, depending on the severity of the issue. But yeah. Am I recording? Because if I'm not, then I'm gonna get so upset. Okay, no, okay, yeah. Basically, yeah. So yeah, day in life. I go in, check my tickets, how it's gonna be, and then I start to work. Knocking down tickets and issues one by one. Sometimes people come to the office and even without a ticket, they don't. Well, at our place, we can't really. I mean, we can be the kind of tech that's like, you need a ticket for this shit, but in the long run, like it only affects you. Well, in my situation, me, because if a ticket comes in, I literally have like we have this team over there in this other country that audits us based on the SLAs and the evidence and all that good stuff. So we literally have to like put evidence of an issue's fits, no matter how simple or complicated it might be. So you can imagine trying to gather evidence for someone that plugged in their monitor, because it was a little loose. That's kind of the fucky part that gets to me sometimes. But I mean, it's the job, right? So tickets in for the stuff that's actually like an issue, and just simple stuff that you can just get out the way without them submitting a ticket. It's better in my case. Your case might be completely different. Your case might be just like, hey, the user confirmed that you solved the issue and whatnot, and that's enough. Maybe you don't get audited. I'm not really sure since it's my first IT job. So that's the way shit goes in my place. But if you ever work somewhere else, just let me know. Do you folks get audited? Do you folks get all that good stuff, especially with ServiceNow? Because I know I do, and I know people that got in trouble for. Well, I've gotten in trouble for actually even pending things without the I guess proper evidence of the reason why I even penned it. Let's say customers unavailable, you need to put three sorts of evidence before you even get to pen the ticket, so the SLA doesn't run out. Which I understand, right? It kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's like from what other people tell me, it's kind of a little excessive. But I'm not sure yet. I can't really talk on that since it's my first job. So I mean, I'm just going the way flowing the way the river goes. Just flowing the way the river flows. Is that a real quote? I'm just making shit up. But just do that pretty much all day. That's what that's like, being IT support. I mean, sometimes, right, you get to work with other teams, right, or just keep an eye out on other teams working at the place you're working at. So for example, like higher up stuff, like cabling with your let's say they're running cables through like on the property, and like I don't know, from like your ISP, right? But let's say there's like a change in city plans. They decide to add like a new water line or something, and you get to see like the ISP at your building, and rewriting all that, and making sure you're just different little projects, right? That honestly, as long as you keep open comms, open communication with your team, your boss, whatever, your manager, and just ask for updates, ask for help, and just also update your team as well on that, then should be pretty much fine. Honestly, it's not too hard. But I mean, other than that, that's pretty much it. It's at the beginning, it's fun, and for me, it's still fun. But from what I've heard, people find it boring. Some people do, which is, I mean, it's a job, right? It's not supposed to be exciting, but it's nice knowing that you get to learn a lot of new stuff, like software, Windows, whatever OS you guys use at y'all's place. But yeah, I mean, shit, I even got a little fridge for my own. That's pretty cool. Office, all that shit. So that's dope. Oh yeah, that's fucking dope. But I mean, it's fucking what do you call it? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much a day in the life. I'm trying to think of anything else that seems a little more exciting, but not really. I mean, I get to work on like TVs and shit too, which broadcast like like company info and all that, which is I've didn't even know that was like I didn't even know how that would work until now. And obviously every company is different, every place is different, building is different, so you just gotta get used to your company's. Well, if you're IT, how do I say this? If you're not remote help assisting other people and you're helping out your own like building, then you just gotta learn your infrastructure, the people. You gotta be nice to people, because if you're not nice to people, they won't be nice to you. They'll make your job harder, especially if there's if your people are very how do you call it, very like they do it for me, fix it for me, that kind of thing, very entitled. If you're nice, people will actually try to help, chip in, to the issue, instead of letting you do all the work. So it takes that off more of you. But I mean, other than that, shit, that's pretty much it, honestly. I know it might be a little different from what people say on the internet, but I mean, this is my experience, right? I'm not saying fuck everybody else, but all I'm saying is this is shit, like my first job, and I mean it's pretty much IT, like there's no lie in that. So plus I mean it's for a pretty big company too. It's a whole like south region of the US too. Like there's a lot of like sites and shit that we have scattered all around. But I mean, yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it. Honestly, I think, yeah. And if you like the video, I mean, just leave a comment. Just say, hey man, your video fucking sucks, or you can just say, or ask any questions you have. I don't know. Fuck it. I have more than enough time at work sometimes, so I'll be kind of bored in that. But just let me know. Give me a heads up. I mean, I guess to finish this video, my thoughts on this job is, it's fun. You learn a lot. You talk to a lot of new people. You network a lot, and you kind of like you kind of fucking you find a little part of yourself. You keep learning. If you're the kind of person that likes to learn new stuff, for work, like, and instead of just being a fucking robot, like at a company or something, then that's just pretty sweet, man. It's cool, bro. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, shit, I guess I'll end the video now. Thanks for watching, and I will maybe make another video if I have the time and the energy for it. Alright, good night, guys.